Hi traders, this is Forex Nelson and I'm back today with another 5 trades. They're all pound pairs that I traded. I sold them on pound weakness. As you can see, it still is much less than 20%. And today's date is November the 26th. It's a bank holiday. In the USA, it's Thanksgiving Day. So happy Thanksgiving Day to everyone in the United States. Hope you're all doing fine. So let's take a look at these pound pairs. As I said, I did 5 pairs based on not only pound weakness, but I traded a great way to trade, the way I teach in the training videos. And also, I'm using my HA trigger system. That's my advanced Heikin-Ashi trigger system. So let's drag and drop this up. I got in all the pairs about 5 minutes just before 7 a.m. And I closed them out all around the same time at approximately 9 a.m. So roughly 2 hours of working. I got well over my 50 pips daily quota, and I'm very happy with that for about 2 hours of work. So let's just drag and drop this up to see where I got in at. Got in right here on this red candle. Remember, red we're selling and blue we're buying. Quite simple concept, but you still have to know how to trade market movement. I call it the flow of the market. Now it did go against me a little bit. Let's see what that little bit was. There's my stop right there, 12 pips. I adjusted it after it was moving down. So originally it was around 20 pips and never did hit it. Went against me 15 pips, and I closed it out for no particular reason other than I was happy with the totals. I just keep an eye down at the bottom, and when I'm happy I close the trades. Usually with one click of the mouse, and sometimes I manually close each one down. This produced 9 pips here, and 9 pips on the pound Aussie paid out $662. So this is definite proof that you don't have to get 50 to 100 pips on one trade. But if you can get 10 or 20 or even 30 pips and then do anywhere from 2 to 5 trades, which is what I usually do, you can add up some pretty good totals. It takes a while to learn this concept, but once you master it, every day, it's super easy to trade the markets. You have to have a system that you like. It's pretty easy to trade with. And once you get signals and you know which direction you should be going, it's very, very clear here. We're selling, we're not buying. And once you understand all of that, you do your best entry point. Obviously right here would have been a little bit better, but on this red candle it could have easily dropped right from there. So whether it's here or here, that is not a big deal. Usually 20 pips should hold. Keeping in mind that sometimes on these pound pairs you'll need a little bit more than 20 pips. Next pair is pound dollar. Let's take a look at it. Drag and drop it up. Same idea here. Remember I said it's an easy concept. Just waiting for the market movement. Red candle, get in. Simple, not difficult. Don't make trading difficult. Got in at this point. Did go against me. 8 pips, not a big deal. And for no particular reason other than I was happy, I closed it out at this point with 11 pips. And 11 pips on the pound dollar paid $1,100. Let's see how my Fibmaster tool would have worked on this trade. Swing high to swing low, right there. Now it did come back to entry 2 right here. Remember, if it hits 1, 2, or 3, we're aiming for target 2. Doesn't this look just fantastic? Right here, it hit it. And of course, everything past that point, I call that a bonus. And my Fibmaster tool, which took me a few months to put together, as it was very, very difficult. And I do have 10 different targets in it, as you can clearly see. So it did do the pullback. I was a little bit late to pull the trigger, but not a big deal. If you put that on, you could have easily pulled the trigger in this area right here. And you could have grabbed some more pips actually. Actually 9 more pips. Let's take a quick look at this pound Aussie, back it up a bit. Pound Aussie. Let's see how that fib tool would have worked on this one. Remember, it's always swing pivot high, swing pivot low. And there it is right there. It hit entry 3. I ended up getting in using the candles, but if I would have just exercised a little bit more patience, getting it at this point would have paid more, an extra 16 more pips. Imagine if doing just one standard lot, you know, that's like an extra $160 per standard lot if you would have used my Fibmaster tool. So I got in at this point, as I said, and closed it out with that was 9, but getting in at this point would have paid out 24. So the Fibmaster, on 1 or 2 trades, this tool would have paid for itself within a couple of trades. Moving along to the pound Swiss, let's see how that one worked out. This, by the way, all the first 3 trades here, they're all a great way to trade using the moving averages, specifically the gold line and this indicator right here. And of course, combination, you could use the other 2 indicators down at the bottom. Let's drag and drop this up to see where I got in at. Right at this point, I didn't exercise enough patience. Should have thrown the fib tool on it. Not a big deal. First of all, let's see what the totals were. I got in at this point right here. Did go against me about 10 pips, not a big deal. And I closed it out as I was happy at this point. Looks like with 12 pips. And 12 pips on the pound Swiss paid $1,321. Love trading with my HA trigger system. And this fib tool is pretty good also. Swing high, swing low. It did come back to entry 3 right here. And if it hits either 1, 2, or 3, it usually hits 2. Bingo. Like magic. And it's not truly magic. It's just that millions of traders all over the world are using Fibonacci. So they getting in here and closing out somewhere down here. No 2 traders are the same. I close out when I'm happy. If not here, definitely as I'm starting to get blue down here, I could consider closing out the trades. And as again, like I said, it goes up to 10 targets. And of course, if it comes back to entry 4 here, then you're looking just to get the target 1. And let's see how many pips that is. That's 25 pips. And keep in mind, every target that it hits below that, I call that a bonus. Moving on to the pound yen, let's run a check on that one. Not sure if this was a fib reversal. Let's just drag and drop this up. All I wait for is a pullback. There it is right there. Another one right here, by the way. And then, of course, once it's starting to move, in other words, if you're selling, you're waiting for blue, one or more candles. Next red candle, that's your trigger. Getting in. Got in at this point. Did go against me, looks like 5 pips. And for a pound pair, 5 pips is not very much. And of course I closed it out, it looks like, with 16 pips. And 16 pips on the pound yen paid $1,534. Moving right along to the pound CAD, let's run a check on the last pair here. Well, I actually forgot to run a check to see if there was anything on this pound yen. Don't think so. Oh, that's a swing point high. You always go the first swing going backwards before you take the trade. Take the trade here, going backwards. That's a pivot high right there. So let's just see. High to low. Got another. Would have been a great trade right here too. It did hit entry 3 right there. So 1, 2, 3 usually hits target 2. And like magic again, work like a charm. Fantastic. What more can I say? Love this fib tool. I do use it from time to time, but due to the fact I'm only looking for 10 to 20 or 30 pips on each trade, it's not super necessary for me. But if I was to use it, I would get an average of at least 10 pips more. So out of 5 trades with 10 pips more, I would have made an extra 50 more pips today. Food for thought. Just to let you know. Pound CAD on this trade. Let's just drag and drop it up to see where I got in at. On this trade, and by the way, all the trades were a great way to trade. I knew it was going to go down with 99% certainty. I teach exactly how to trade this way within the training videos. So let's run a check on it right here. Got in. It only went against me 2 pips. And I closed it out here just being happy. And looks like with 31 pips. And 31 pips on the pound CAD paid $2,384. So today's pip totals, it was 79 pips, and 79 pips paid $7,001. Let's run a Fibonacci on this, see if there was anything happening with that. Remember, it's always swing pivot high, swing pivot low. It did hit entry 2 right there. Might be a little difficult to see, but it's right at the top of the blue box. Entry 2 right there. I got in on the blue candle, but pulling the trigger here would have gave you an extra 6 pips. Nothing wrong with a bonus of 6 pips. And then of course it just went down, and we're starting to get blue down at the bottom and a blue candle. So now is not a good time to sell, because it can easily go back up to the moving averages. So you must know how to trade the flow of the market. So if your system is not producing on a daily basis like my HA trigger system, I suggest you get your hands on it. And if you like this FibMaster tool, I suggest you get your hands on that also. To do so, all you got to do, I'll show the FibMaster first right here. I'm running short on time here, so I'm not going to read everything here. But I do charge $250 because it takes about 2 weeks to put all this package together with all these training videos. You get the tool, the FibMaster tool, and that's exactly it right here. Because the one that you got on the MT4 platform is no good. this is the one that you need to get your hands on. So you can put this on pause and read all the different things that I teach on how to trade using my FibMaster tool. So let's take a look at this Aikanashi trigger system, which I do charge $250 for. It's another one that I'm not going to read all through here because we're already at 15 minutes. And just wanted to point out that I do give a lot of training videos, and this is the way I was trading today, a great way to trade. Please put it on pause and you can read all the different things that I teach on how to trade using my HA trigger system. And of course, if you have any questions, all you got to do is pick up the phone, call me. Here's my number, or here's my email. If you live too far, remember there's an underscore here. Now, of course, I do prefer Skype. Made it easy for you. All you got to do is click on this link, and you don't even have to have Skype installed. You just click on it. You can use the web version, and through Skype screen sharing, I'll give you a free session, answer all your questions, and give you some tips and tricks that'll surely help your trading. Remember, I do this for free, no obligation. So if you want to pick up your trading skills a little bit more, free education, you cannot beat it. So anyhow, oh yeah, I just wanted to point out that I built 28 trigger systems if you include the Fib Master tool. And of course, if you want to see some screenshots, all you got to do is click on this link. So that just about wraps up this video. And if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. That encourages me to keep doing these videos. Keep in mind, as long as I'm helping and talking to at least one trader a week, I don't care too much about the selling part of this. As you can see, I only need to trade no more than 1 day a week, and I can take an extended long weekend of minimum 5 to 6 days a week. I got into trading 16 years ago because I got tired of working 5 days a week for 2 days off, and now I can work 2 days and have a 5-day weekend every week if I so desire. And as soon as this pandemic is all cleared up, I'm going to trade less and take a lot more time off, which is main reason I got into trading 16 years ago. Work a lot less and make 10 times more money. And believe me, before I got into trading, I was making a lot of money with what I was doing at that point in time. If you want to know, or if you have any questions at all with regards to anything I'm telling you about, remember, just get in touch with me. So anyhow, like I said, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. So until the next video, good luck with your trading, and remember to keep yourself and your family safe. Okay, bye for now.